my stuff.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. I don't want to be too late. So we're just gonna go live now, and nobody's gonna be here anyways. And then once we actually get the show, once you're ready, we can get the show. But just so you know, we're live. So you stop talking. It's cool.
Okay, so I'm just setting up. I'm just setting up my stuff.
Okay.
Because the VTuber stuff, it's I have to go through a sporadic setup just to get this thing working.
Gotcha. I was looking for, dude. Don't mention what happened over the last few days because we're going to be releasing video of it hasn't been. I haven't released videos about it, so you know, it's just been a crazy last few days.
I bet. I mean, Edge told me that you chilled with him for a good long while after he officially left.
Yeah. No, that's a whole separate thing too. But yeah, no, Edge and I spent a while together. We watched that Limitless movie, and that was pretty interesting.
Trippy, right?
Very trippy. Very trippy. And it's funny because Edge is like, yeah, man, that's how I see the world. And I was like, dude, that's crazy. You know, to a lesser degree.
Like, imagine seeing a world like that, you know?
But so, today I went to, I was trying to find a cable, right? A USB mini. Turns out I don't need a USB mini. I needed a USB micro, which I already had. And that was like a whole drama in itself. And then I ended up, I don't know if I have chat. How's that work? Hold on. I need to figure that out before I do anything else. And then I'll finish telling me the story.
No, you're good.
How do I... Oh, okay, here's chat. Alright. Pop out chat. I doubt anybody will show up, although... Maybe...
Who's the one that develops Pokemon? Is that Game Freak, right?
Game Freak, yeah. Maybe Just Easy IT will show up, though, because they mentioned if I was just streaming on YouTube. That'd be so cool if they do. Oh, bro, okay. I'm gonna, keep opening new tabs on stories. So I should probably finish the last story before I open a new tab on the story. So again, let's just not mention what's been going on over the last few days. But that situation has resulted in me not being able to finish PokéChat, which is honestly really upsetting because I wanted to be done, dude, already, obviously, because we're doing the stream still. But anyways,
like I said, I'm not in a hurry for it. I mean,
you're not.
We're doing this no matter what.
Yeah,
we're doing this no matter what. It's happening.
For me, I can't move on to my next thing until I finish that. You know, so I'm just
I get you.
At the point where I want to be done with it, but it's a bad place to be. I should be doing it because I'm enjoying it, which I am actually super enjoying it. But I always do that to myself where I'm like, oh, the next thing, I gotta get ready for the next thing, and it just doesn't even matter, you know?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it literally just doesn't matter. But I really want to get my website up and going. So anyways, long story short, yes, Edge and I hung out, we watched Limitless, and it was really good, and he was talking about, you know, his situation about moving on with what he's doing and all that stuff. So it was really good. I'm happy for him. He seems like he's heading.
Dude, he seems so much calmer now.
Yeah.
Because he's had this. It's almost like he had a big weight on his shoulders removed.
I feel that.
When you talk to him, he's just so relaxed now.
It's very true. It's very true. So yeah, Edge is good, and then he actually helped me out with the situation I've been dealing with today, and everything's kind of back to everything's kind of okay actually, surprisingly.
Yeah.
Which it could have been a lot worse, dude. Honestly, it could have been a lot worse. So I'm glad that I'm just so grateful and blessed that it's not worse. But so I'm going around looking for this cable, and it turns out, oh, okay. So then I messaged Mark, and Mark's like, "Yeah, I actually have the cable you need." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And in the meantime, I had purchased an adapter that had the cable with it. It was like USB to USB-B, mini, and all this stuff, which I'm gonna return because it was like $30 for no reason. And then I'm like running around trying to find a pack of Pokemon cards so we can open it up at the end of the stream. And the thing is, like, no game store has them. You know, I didn't go into a GameStop because, you know, how, you know, the situation with me at GameStop. So I didn't go into a GameStop.
Yeah, no, I know your history.
Yeah, I went to a couple independent card stores, and then they didn't have any, and then all of the Albertsons now have Poké Center machines, you know? So I went through and I was checking the Poké Center machines, but they're all sold out. Like, literally all of them are sold out. And then the last stop I made was the Smiths, which the Smiths is where the incident occurred. Crazy, the same Smiths. So I go in there and I'm like,
all right.
I walk in and I see the Pokemon Center kiosk, and I just hit the button and scroll through it. Everything's sold out, and I was like, all right, cool. So then I get my bag of ice and my drinks, and then I'm like leaving and playing Pokemon Go, because dude, I've been playing Pokemon Go like so much lately. It's
religiously. I remember when that game first came out. I friends of mine and I used to meet up in different parts of Cali, and would just walk around and try to get as many Pokestops, collect as many Pokemon as we could.
We should party. There's a party system now. Go ahead.
I damn near shit myself.
What happened?
And I really am not kidding. I literally almost shit myself. So this was when I was in college, okay? So like, story time from my end. By the way, I'm live. Story time from my end. So Pokemon Go came out. This was when I was in college. So we were walking around like a specific road down my college area that was known to have the most Pokestops. So we were walking down the road, and everything was cool. All of a sudden, my stomach felt like somebody, like, it felt like Mike Tyson was using it as a punching bag. No. That's what my stomach felt like. I was like, what the fuck? So rewind to the beginning of the day when I first went to class. Before I went to class, I went to Big Lots down the street from the college. Well, this dumbass, me, decided to eat 2 boxes of Fiber One bars.
Oh, what?
And if you don't know anything, about Fiber One bars, the moment that shit sits in your stomach, it completely rearranges your guts and makes you literally it just makes you destroy whatever you're sitting on.
Oh my goodness, my friend.
So my stomach was hurting. We were far away from my truck, or my car at the time. It was a Nissan Maxima. We were far away from my car. It was so bad. I had to give my buddy Sloan my car keys. I'm like, dude, you need to drive while I focus on holding this fucking thing in.
Holy crap.
And the whole time he's driving, I'm screaming. I'm like, oh, please don't. I don't want to shit in my own car. I don't want to shit with my own car. And I had to hold that for like a good 30 minutes to get to where we were going to go. Cause we usually went to this diner like 30 minutes away from the college. So we go to the diner. I didn't even let Sloan park. I was like, stop right in front of the door. Let me get in. And I ran in. Table for 5, ran to the bathroom, and I sat in there for 2.5 hours, emptying my guts and screaming. If you watch Dumb and Dumber, what happened to Harry was basically me screaming my lungs out, going, ah!
Koopa, I feel bad for your friend.
Why do you feel bad for him?
2.5 hours for you, right?
He's like, sir.
No, he got us a table.
Do you need a water or a paper towel or the ambulance?
What's funny is they did offer me that, and after that, the staff came out and locked the bathroom door and said that bathroom is officially out of service.
Oh man, I'm surprised they didn't think you were like trying to, We're alive, so let me not say something bad. But you know what I mean? Like, you know when people put themselves in the bathroom for way too long because they're doing illegal things?
If illegal things sounds like a Harley Davidson getting revved over and over again, then
My mic is peaking. I'm laughing so hard. That's not good.
that's basically what happened to me.
Okay.
I'll never forget those times when Pokemon Go came out, and literally the whole time I'm in the bathroom, like waiting to finish. I'm trying to catch more Pokemon.
Yeah, you're like doing the you're on the toilet, just like spinning.
I'm on the toilet going, oh wait, I got another one. Hang on.
Okay. Well, I think I was gonna say we should party up and go on the strip and catch Pokemon, because if you haven't been on the strip to catch Pokemon, it's ridiculous, because every like 5 feet is a Pokestop. Like I still have items and stuff. Like I've only done that once, and I'm
out of
30 now, and I still have stuff from when I did that. You know, it's way over.
Yeah.
But now there's this part.
Yeah, I was gonna say my Pokemon bag is full, so I literally can't hold any more Pokemon.
Yeah,
and I don't want to release them because all of these Pokemon are from when the game came out.
Yeah.
So they're legacy Pokemon, and they're worth a lot. I don't want to lose them.
Just trade them off, or if they're not 3 stars, just trash them. That's what I do. Like I
They
had
were all 5.
a Magikarp that I caught literally like the first day it came out, and I just evolved it for the first time today or yesterday, and
yeah,
it cost 400 candies to do it. Like, and I was sitting at like when I restarted playing again, I was level 28, and now I'm level 30, and it took me like 2.5 weeks to get 200 candies. It was pretty nuts.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I forgot how much I really like that game. It's a lot of fun. But
it is a lot of fun. You get to explore. You get to like see the world. You get to see stuff. Although, just as long as you're not like some of the streamers at the time who were playing it while driving and weren't even paying attention to the road and would get into car accidents, or somebody who walked off a cliff because they were chasing Pokemon.
Yeah, no, I definitely don't play while driving. That's kind of a moron.
That's a big thing you got to avoid.
Yeah. No.
All right, so
I do play while in the car, but the car is parked at a place. You know, 'cause I have to wait to. Like I kind of use it to substitute my like waiting a lot, because I have a second phone now. So like when I'm waiting for a dash or something, I'll be playing Pokemon. Or when I'm waiting for an order to get finished at the place, I'll just pull it out and play. But yeah, so on my way out of the Albertsons, the kiosk for whatever reason had booster packs in it, so I was able to purchase a booster pack for the end of the stream.
Oh, sound effects too long.
Okay, so a couple things before we get started, just between me and you. How are we gonna decide what the theme is? Are we gonna do the randomizer thing, or should I pick your theme and you pick my theme? Do you need a refresher before we start?
Yeah, I'm gonna need a refresher on the rules so that anybody who catches this live, they also know what our rules are, what our rule sets are.
Yeah. Okay. I'll run it through I'll run it through as the preamble for our show, because just so we reiterate, the breakdown of the show will be 5-minute preamble, 50-minute race, 5-minute outro. So we'll do 60 minutes.
Yeah.
And obviously this is the pre-show, whatever time.
This is the pre-show. This is just a test, mostly.
Basically, let's just hang out or whatever. And
yeah.
I can pull up your stream real quick so I can see where you're at.
I just pulled up yours.
Okay.
Yeah, I just pulled up yours. I haven't. I'm still in the main title screen. I haven't really done anything. Like, I wanted to hold off on everything before we do any of this. But I guess it looks like you're already in the character creation section.
Yeah, I think I've already got the Eevee and stuff. I'm not sure. It says playtime 0, so I think I may have started over. I think what we should do is Let me see where you're at. You've already made your character.
I guess.
Okay, let me.
I guess I'll get to the point where I can create the character.
Yeah, let me continue adventure and see what's actually in here. Yeah, so I don't.
Eevee! Oh my gosh.
I don't have my Eevee yet. Okay. Yeah, Koopa, I already named you.
Fire!
I see where you are. Hey, does my game look pixelated on the stream?
Nope, not at all.
Okay, cool. It's weirdly
It is a
pixelated.
bit choppy. It's a bit choppy on my end.
Yeah, it might just be.
But maybe
My bit rate's not very good.
maybe I'm overclocking my bandwidth because I've got Twitch and YouTube both running at the same time.
Could be. It could also just be that it is choppy. I'm not really sure.
All right. So, begin game.
Yeah, so, like I said,
Yeah, it looks like you're already started.
Yeah, we want to get past this beginning section before the race starts. So just kind of get to
Yeah.
the point where you have. It's weird playing with one controller, honestly. That's
Dude.
annoying.
It is weird. Like it wouldn't let me use my Pro Controller. I'm like, what the hell? Let me use the Pro Controller, and it's like, no, Joy-Con only. I was like, fine, left Joy-Con. Remember, I'm left-handed.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, technically, I'm ambidextrous.
Okay, so yeah, we'll talk to Oak and stuff, and then basically after we get to outside of, like after you get your Eevee, is when we'll kind of start the race. Before you go into the tall grass the second time, that's when we'll like start the timer for the race. So we're gonna start the pre-show. Or we'll end the pre-show after we both get our Eevee before we get into the grass the second time, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the meantime, I'll talk about. Well, I guess I'll just.
Yeah, because it looks like I gotta do the customization thing, so you can walk through the rules.
I'll get to the point where this is not gonna work. How do I throw this?
You actually, it's motion control. You actually have to point your thing to the TV and motion control it.
Maybe we shouldn't have made this fun.
It's all right. We got this.
It's fine.
We got working hands.
I mean, I've been playing a lot of
What's my rival's name?
BK.
Let's do that. All right, we got to name our rivals after each other. Heck yeah. Let's do this.
So let me start talking about what Poké Circuit is, and then we'll talk about the pick. So a couple things before we'll do in the pre-show is we're going to decide how the synced settings, which is basically means. Okay, so before I get started, this is just for anybody who's new and doesn't understand what's happening. Poké Circuit is a reality game that is a race through Pokemon. You can choose any version of Pokemon that derives from red, blue, or green. So basically the mainline Pokemon. Koopa and I decided to race through Let's Go Eevee. Neither of us are speedrunners, and the whole idea isn't to be a speedrunner. I'm sure this would be a lot more exciting with speedrunners, but because we're about the same skill level as far as gaming goes, it should be just fine in that regards. But basically, if you've ever seen Nuzlocke or anything like that, this is sort of like that, where we're playing a game of Pokemon and we've set up specific rules for that based on things that happen in the real world will affect the game that we're playing. And so Koopa and I will have things that allow us to affect each other's games, that kind of thing as well. So I'm going to run through the rules and then explain a few concepts like strikes, bait die, bait table. These are things that you're going to hear, and we're going to kind of go through and explain what that all is. And then I also made a video about that. You can check it out in the playlist. But let me pick my Pokemon first, which I think has to be Eevee.
It's the only Pokemon choice, really. Eevee, at least for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fight tooth and nail to find a Vulpix as well.
Alright, so let me get through this section here. So we're gonna be playing with a set of rules. So the rules that we're gonna be playing with, I'll just kind of outline them right now. So we have synced settings, which means both of us have to agree on what settings we use for the game. So that includes like how fast the text moves, whether or not we're going to use, and I'll wait actually right here. This is where we'll start, where you name your video. So that's where we'll start the race, okay? Because that actually links into one of the other rules. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just get to the point where it says name your Eevee. Would you like to give your Eevee a nickname and then just stop? Okay, so
Gotcha.
then the next rule is themed nicknames. So similar to Nuzlocke, where you have to name any of your Pokemon. In this, we have to create a theme for our Pokemon's nicknames. So, for example, if one of our themes is food, then that means every Pokemon I capture, I have to nickname after some that has to involve food in some way. The next rule is called rivals. So that means that anytime, so let's say you were playing with 4 players and 4 people were racing. Each player chooses another player to be their rival. So like in the beginning of the game, Koopa and I both chose each other to be our rivals because we're just racing against each other. Now anytime you fight your rival, you also have to battle them in real life. So since we're playing over the internet, whenever we battle our rival, Koopa and I have to connect online and battle each other. I actually don't know how that works in Let's Go Eevee, but I'm assuming we can do that. So then
Jump.
there is a few other rules. So there's fated rest, fated capture, fated XP.
Yes!
So
Caught it.
basically, whenever certain things happen, you have to roll what's called a fate die. And the fate die is a 10-sided dice that has different rules attached to it. And we'll get deeper into that as well. So fated rest means anytime you enter the Pokemon Center to heal your Pokemon, you have to roll the fate die. Anytime you capture a Pokemon, you have to roll the fate die. Anytime you defeat a Pokemon in the wild, not in the trainer battle, just in the wild, you have to roll the fate die. And then Reaper, when your Pokemon faints, you have to release it. And you're not
Nuzlocke.
Exactly, just like Nuzlocke. If you're not able to use revives on your Pokemon unless specifically told that you can do that. Because there's another rule that allows you to do that. So then the last 2 rules are progression. So whenever you beat a gym, roll a d6 and then you can gain implemented tokens for that number that you rolled. So implemented tokens and strikes are another thing that we'll talk about in a second. So then RNG, you're limited to the number of Pokemon you can defeat in any given route. So when you enter a route, you have to roll a d20. And then whatever that number is how many Pokemon you can actually beat. Not capture, but beat in that zone. So when we walk into Route 1, we're going to roll a d20. And let's say I roll a 5. That means I can only beat 5 Pokemon ever in that route. And that means you have to run away from every other Pokemon and all that too. Now, you don't have to do that in like one sitting. Like I could kill 3 now and then come back later if you wanted to. So that leads us to the other rules, like other systems in the game. So the systems that are strikes and tokens. So strikes are something you give another player or you receive. And if you receive 3 of them, then you have to do the corresponding action. So for instance, we have release strikes. So if you get 3 release strikes, you have to release a Pokemon of your choice. If you get 3 freeze strikes, you have to put the controller down for 1 whole minute. And then we're not going to do push-up strikes because Koopa decided he didn't want to do that.
Wait, I can't prove that I did it because I'm a VTuber. I can't necessarily prove that I'm doing it unless I have a full mocap suit, which I don't have a mocap suit.
I guess if Koopa gets 5,000 subscribers by the end of the stream, then he'll have to buy the mocap. Alright, so then...
I would too, but that mocap suit, I know one company that actually sells a home version of a mocap suit, but it's $5,000.
Oh, there you go. Just, yeah, let's just get you, get you 100,000 subscribers, and you got this, buddy. Did you see that the Meta came out with a new product that is like a vibrating vest? It like vibrates.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's really cool, yeah. So, okay, and then the last strike is a reset strike. So if you receive 3 reset strikes, you literally have to turn your system off and turn it back on, regardless of where you're at. Okay, and then...
Without saving.
Exactly. Well, yeah, exactly. Like, you literally have to change them. So, then we have what's called tokens. So, tokens is a currency that you're given in the game, and you can earn them throughout the game. So, if we go back to the progression rule. So, progression says when you beat a gym, roll a d6, gain implemented tokens for the rolled number. So, that means you can choose, like, if I roll a 6, I roll this die, I got a 6. If I can choose, I want 2 capture tokens, 2 Phoenix Downs, and 2 Poké Circuit tokens, or whatever. You get to choose their spring. So what tokens are is in order, they restrict an action unless you spend a token. So for example, you have Poké Centers. So if you can only use a Pokemon Center if you use a Poké Center token. So if you don't have any Poké Center tokens, you can't use a Pokemon Center. Capture tokens. Same thing. Phoenix Down is the one that allows you to revive a Pokemon if you spend a Phoenix Down. So we start the game with a certain number of those, and I'll talk about how many we get later. So
Yeah.
that brings us to the Fate Table and Fate Die. So a Fate Table is basically the implementation of all of the rules. So these rules are laid out in a way where you could mix and match them and put them together or create your own, so you can make your own version of Poké Circuit. The whole point of doing this is just to show how it works, so other people can come in, make their own rules, and hopefully play their own version of the game, and make their own tables, make their own circuits, and all that stuff. You can find all the information in the GitHub account linked in the post. Now, so I already went through all the rules that the Fate Table implements, so let's just move on to the Fate Die. So the Fate Die is a 10-sided dice, which I don't think I even brought a 10-sided die with me.
Actually, I do have dice with me. Hang on.
How did I not
Hang on.
have a 10-sided die?
I gotta go find my dice. Hang on. I have them somewhere. Give me just a second.
I'm pretty sure they're in the car, so I'll have to go check it. If not, I'll have to that's not. So, the 10-sided die, basically whenever you need to roll the Fate die, you have to roll it and then do the rules associated with it. So, I'll run through all 10 right now, and then we can just continue on. So, if you roll a 1, there's 2 rules implemented, KYS and crit. So KYS says, gain 1 implemented strike of your choice. And then crit says, re-roll the Fate die. So catch 'em, gain 1 capture token. Smell you later, choose a player to gain a release strike. Res, which is 4, so I'm just going in order, is, I think gain a Phoenix Down token. 5 is Ice Beam, which is choose a player to gain a free strike. And then Strength is choose a player to gain a push-up strike. So instead of that, because we're not...
Alrighty.
It'll just be a strike of your choice. And then, so it'll be the same thing as...
Alright, found my dice. I'll use actual dice until I make that front end.
And then Spirit is gain a Pokemon Center token. Helping Hand is choose a player other than yourself to gain a capture token. Divination is choose a player other than yourself to gain a Fate die. And then, do you need the link to the book? So this will have the dice for you, so you know what
I have I actually have dice with me.
okay. So I need to,
Yeah,
I need to get it right.
I'll make it. I just, matter of fact, I was thinking maybe after. Why won't it open? Come on. Hang on, having a little bit of trouble opening this bag. Ow. It just.
I'm only gonna have to do this for you.
All right.
Yes,
Got my dice. Thank you, Marzilla.
Alright, so that'll work for me.
Oh, I forgot he gave me a little Donnie. Oh, it's so cute. Alright, I got my dice ready. I'll use these for now, because my brother had me play, or he had me DM a D&D campaign for him. And, yeah. I don't like being a DM. That shit is so stressful. I'm like shitting out. I'm like trying to shit out a story last second. I'm like, okay, you're doing this. You're doing this. Door.
Okay, so
All right, so I got my dice.
So take note of this. You start the game with 9 Pokemon Center tokens. So you have 9 of those.
What's funny, I actually have a pen and pad or a pencil and pad that he gave me for the set too. All right, where did I put that pad?
You have 6 capture tokens, and you have 3
Okay. So let me check. Okay, 9 capture tokens, right?
Yep.
So 9 capture tokens. 6 Phoenix down.
No. Sorry, 9 Pokemon Center tokens, 6 capture tokens. 3 Phoenix tokens.
Okay. 9 Pokemon Center tokens. 6 capture tokens. And how many Phoenix down?
3.
3 Phoenix down.
Okay, cool. So, a few things before, like, we won't start the race until after. So, are you at the screen right where you select?
Yes, sir. I can pick Eevee's name now.
Okay, cool. So we're still not going to start the race yet. We're going to decide a couple things first. But before, so how do we want to decide what theme nicknames are? I know we came up with 5, and then we were going to do the random thing, but I don't know if you still want to do that. Or I was thinking like I could come up with your theme nickname, and you could come up with mine.
Since I don't have the front end working, you pick my theme, and I'll pick yours.
Let's say Candy. So you have to name yours after Candy.
Candy?
Yeah.
Okay. Name my Eevee after Candy.
And then what's mine?
Video games.
Okay, video game.
Video game character. Video game character specifically.
Video game characters. So my EV is named. Does it tell me if it's a boy or a girl? It doesn't.
I have no idea.
That's weird.
Well, since you said Candy,
Oh wait. Oh, I screwed up. I screwed up. I didn't name it. I hit the wrong button.
it's okay. You can reset.
God damn it. That's weird. The race didn't start yet.
Race didn't start yet, but I've got the name. I've got the perfect name for my Eevee.
This sucks. How do I cancel?
Just home XA and close it before it auto saves. Home XA.
Got it.
There you go. Hopefully it didn't save.
Yeah, I don't think it did. But now we gotta watch all that crap again.
It's alright. We're still running through the rules.
We went through all
But I don't mind waiting. Like I said, this is still a test run.
Yeah. I don't like the, that I have
One-handed,
That's what happened, is I hit the other. That's fine, it's whatever. I'll get over it.
Yeah, just try not to rush through it, otherwise you're gonna end up making the same mistake again.
Yeah, try not to rush through. Do you know who you're talking to? Well, if you're joining the stream, thank you so much. We just went over all of the rules of the game, and Koopa has given me my theme nickname, so how basically we have to name our Pokemon a specific nickname, and mine is
Based off of a theme.
based off of a theme, and mine are video game characters.
And mine is Candy.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna name mine Eevee. I think I'm gonna name mine Eevee.
Which I'm... You're gonna name her what? Sonic?
Yeah,
Hey!
I don't know if it's a boy
You
or-
do learn Quick Attack.
Exactly.
It's okay, Rule 63 exists.
Oh,
Don't ask me what that is. I will not answer that live on stream.
last time
Yeah, I actually... I think I could get used to this. It doesn't seem so hard. I'm already left-handed dominant, so using the left Joy-Con is a little easier for me.
That's good. I just want to have both my hands. Okay, so a specific rule too for this game is we're not allowed to use the second player. Just because that's like this.
That's a cheat. That's a cheese. That's a Wensleydale brie of cheese. I finally got to try it, by the way. No, not Wensleydale. I got to try Camembert. I remember there was a cartoon I watched that mentioned Camembert, like, frequently. And I was like, alright, let's do this Camembert thing. And pretty good. And I have yet to try Wensleydale.
Are those cheeses?
Yeah, those are cheeses.
Okay. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know much about that. That sounds good. Oh, hey, look, we got some.
I only know...
My favorite, Xavier. Call him Fluffy. Call him
I only...
Fluffy. So,
He really wants you to name him Fluffy.
I know. Unfortunately, I mean, is Fluffy a video game character?
Let me see. Video game character named Fluffy. Let me look it up for you. Video game character named Fluffy.
Yeah, Eevee is one of the best Pokemon. I do agree. But what would you evolve your Eevee into?
I'd never evolve him. Ever.
Eevee is best
Not allowed.
Eevee is best Eevee.
Eevee. Yeah, I'm a basic bitch, and I keep my Eevee basic.
Right. Okay, so did you named your... So is Fluffy a video game character? I'm gonna name it Runner.
No. Fluffy.
I was gonna name it Sonic, but you know what? I'm just gonna be selfish. Unless Fluffy's a video game character, I won't name it Fluffy, because that's weird.
Unfortunately, no. There's Puffy Fluffy from a SpongeBob SquarePants video game, but
Sorry, Xavier. I'm sure you left the stream already because I was ignoring you. 'Cause I didn't know. But I'm gonna name it Runner after the main character of Super Despair Runner.
Oh, just using a name from a game that you made. I see.
Yeah, that's what I'm supposed to do, right? I gotta be all ego. Okay, so do we have control of our character yet?
All right, you got your name?
Yeah. Don't go into the tall grass. Let's get through this cutscene.
I won't.
And then
So you named yours Runner.
Yeah.
Because you gave me candy, I named mine after one of my favorite candies from Mexico, Mazapan.
Oh shit! Nice. What's that?
Yeah.
Candy like?
Huh?
What's that candy like?
I hate to describe it like this, but it comes in a solid little round cheese-like thing. And it's got the consistency of a powdery cocaine.
Actually, that sounds good. Like
It's
that hard candy with the sticks that has kind of like that, and you put it on the sticks.
it's not hard candy. It's not hard candy. It literally comes in a shape, and then as soon as you apply a little bit of pressure, it just crumbles like it crumbles like that cheese that you put on pizza. Not mozzarella.
Parmesan.
What's the other parmesan? Yeah, it crumbles like parmesan. But mazapan is my favorite candy growing up, and I still love it to this day.
Love it. Okay, so options. All right, so we're gonna go through the options together. Okay. Are you ready?
Almost. I'm just waiting for Professor to finish talking.
Oh, no problem.
Oh, he gave me the Pokédex. Okay, he just gave me the Pokédex.
I already missed somebody who was actually hanging out in chat with us, and then they left because I was being a jerk and didn't say anything to them.
No, you're good. You're good. Oh, the Mazapan follows me. Yes, it's so cute.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. Alright.
Okay.
Okay, so I think this is a good setup.
I love Eevee. I love Eevee. All right, Mom just finished talking. Let me. Game, can you let me pause? How'd you pause?
Plus. Or minus for you, I guess.
It wasn't minus. It's up on the left Joy-Con D-pad.
Okay, so
Okay.
we have text speed, right? We're gonna make this fast. Do you agree?
Yeah. Where's the? Okay, options is Y, right? Okay. Text speed, fast.
Okay, and then battle effects. I always play with them turned off. So, but do you want to play with them on?
Off?
Yeah.
I'll leave them on.
The game's significantly faster. But if you want
Well, I'm on the Switch too, so it'll run fine.
Well, no. I mean, like, it's gonna change our time to beat from like 30 hours to like over like 90 hours to like 30 hours. But if you want.
Ah, okay. I'll turn them off. Okay.
It might be more enjoyable though if we leave them on for other people watching. I'm not sure.
Once I get that front end done, it won't matter. Because the front end is what's really gonna sell it.
Okay, so we'll take battle effects off because it is a race, So
Yeah, it's a race.
battle style we should make set because that makes the game significantly harder. So change set, to set, and then I don't really care about the rest. So vibration, moving, skipping, move, skipping. You can skip moves by pressing the plus button. Oh, movies. Oh, we should turn that on, right? Skip movies.
Just in case since we want to speed run this, we could skip the cutscenes and stuff like that. Cutscenes that have nothing to do with battling.
Turn that on, and then the rest doesn't matter. We need to keep it the same. So we're gonna change it
I think I'll leave those the same.
Okay, so then how do I B is confirm and quit? So yes, we'll say
Yeah.
yes. Okay, cool. So now let's save the game, and then we'll get into the same position, and then we'll start the pre-show, 5-minute pre-show. Okay, so like, you see where I'm at?
I'm a little behind because of YouTube's weird situation. Give me just a sec. Alright, I see where you're at now.
Okay, so for right now, for this time only, once you get to where I'm at, we're gonna roll for, this will be route 1, okay? Before we start the race timer, we're gonna roll for route 1. Okay, so go ahead and do your D20 and roll for your route. I wanna see.
How the hell did I just lose my die? There they are. Okay, D20. Oh, that's the D100.
Okay, so I got a 14. So for me, route 1, I can fight 14 Pokemon, okay?
I got a 20!
So that means you can fight 20 Pokemon in round 1, okay? So now I'm gonna start a 5-minute timer, okay? So when I hit start, that's
Okay.
the pre-show, and then I'll introduce the show. If you want to tell a story or something, or whatever you want to do, but I'll introduce the show, and then I'll hand it off to you for a little bit, and then we'll kind of talk until it's over, and then we'll start a 15-minute timer. Once I hit start on that timer, we go, okay? And I'll go 1, 2, 3, start.
Mhm.
Okay. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay, so I'm starting the pre-show timer
Yeah.
right now. And before I do that, it's Rob Sing 10-0 Koopa.
Yes, sir.
What up, world? It's BK here, and I'm with Rob Sing 10-0 Koopa, and we're about to play some Poké Circuit. This is a reality game where we race in a game of Pokemon. This is the very first episode, so we had a pre-show. I know a lot's going on. I'm trying to keep this to a 60-minute show. Today is January 18th, 2025.
July 18th.
July 18th, 2025. How
January.
are you doing today, Koopa?
I'm good. I'm chilling.
Are you excited to play some Pokemon?
Absolutely. It's my first time playing this one.
Me too.
I love Eevee. I grew up loving that character.
I'm a little worried.
Never let him evolve.
I never let them evolve. I don't know if you can let them. I don't think you can let them evolve in this game. But I'm a little worried about actually. I don't know. Like I designed Poké Circuit a long time ago, and I played it with a few friends. But we did it for the old school Pokemon games. We played Crystal. You know, we raced in Crystal.
Mhm.
So it all worked out pretty smooth. But this game's much different. There's the Pokemon Go style thing and all this other stuff that's happening, you know,
So it adds a little nuance to it. So at the end of the day, maybe we can however this plays, you can kind of update the rules and tailor it for this particular game. Since this is kind of not, as far as I know, it's not really almost traditionally a true traditional Pokemon game. It might have like a huge difference from the original Pokemon game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure. There's definitely a lot of differences and nuances. The Pokemon Go thing angle is sort of interesting. But overall, I'm really excited to be doing this with you, and I think that whatever happens, it's gonna be fun.
Absolutely. I'm excited. I really wanna. I might actually, after our time is up, I might actually switch to making this a dev stream so that I can actually work on the front end like we planned, so that we actually have something more visual that can be used for both our sides.
Yeah,
that can actually help kind of pop out what Poké Circuit is. You know what I mean?
No, it would be awesome if you can get something like that running, and I really can't wait to finish PokéChat, which is a Twitch game that will be running on Koopa's channel, where you can hang out in his channel and catch Pokemon. It's something I've been developing for a while, and you know, I'm excited to have people check it out. So if you're new here, definitely check out Koopa's channel. So we got 2 minutes or so left. Oh, at the end of this stream, we're going to be opening up a pack of Pokemon cards. It's the Scarlet and Violet Destined Rivals. Wow, I cannot speak today. So if you look on
No, it's okay. It happens to the best of us.
And the worst of it. If you look on this side of the stream here, you can see that we have some dice, and so I'll be rolling my dice here. I don't have a D10, so when that happens, I'm going to switch the camera over to a D10. And also, don't forget to check out the post. Will have the GitHub link with all of the information. The whole idea behind this is that you implement your own version of PokéCircuit, and you can create your own rules, and hopefully you try to do this as well. I'm gonna be right back, Koopa, if you want to take it over. There's a minute and 12 seconds.
Sure. I guess if anything, my plan is to make a front end for this because there's tokens, there's capture tokens, Pokemon Center tokens, Phoenix Down tokens for reviving your Pokemon, and I want something visual so that we can keep it honest for both the viewer and for us, and it's something at least visual that can be watched from the viewer side. Be like, okay, so this is how PokéCircuit runs, and I've been wanting to develop a front end for a while. I just haven't had much time. Excuse me. I haven't had much time to develop it. I really want to. I just created the project for it on my Linux side, but I may actually just move it all towards my Windows side and get started on development and do an actual dev stream for the first time in quite a while, because I haven't done a dev stream in since our little game jam where we made a GameCube game.
Yeah,
so
much
that's my plan for. Yeah, it was. But I might actually today after we're done, I might just switch over to making a dev stream for the front end for PokéCircuit, so that
awesome.
we could put it onto the GitHub, your GitHub, with the PokéCircuit rules, and that'll be a front end any streamer could use. So that way, outside of a personal game that people can play with physical dice and paper, you also have something for any other streamer that can use a front end to show to the viewers what we're doing with this game and how it works visually.
I love that.
With the tokens, with the themes, and with the countdown per route Pokemon Max.
Nice. I love that. So we'll be creating the GitHub will be like a hub for all of the tools and different things to help you out of the box run a game of PokéChat. So we're about to jump into the game. So I start the 50-minute timer. You heard the timer go off last time, right?
Yeah, I heard it go off, but I didn't hear it this time.
No, it hasn't. I haven't started it. So I just wanted to make sure you could hear the timer go off, because once you hear that timer go
And
off,
that's
you have to stop and save the game.
okay.
So I'm gonna start
So-
the timer on 3. Are you sorry? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, one other thing is that this is another reason it'd be great to have a front end, which is what I really want to work on, is that if I could make a front end that could also communicate with different runs, you start the timer will stay updating between the two of us at runtime, and we can always keep track of our time, and we'll always have it displayed on our streams,
Yeah, that would be awesome.
however we want it.
Yeah, definitely. Things like that will help it be easily digestible for people watching, as well as whoever's watching on the vlogs.
For
Go ahead. Sorry.
yeah.
Okay, so are you ready?
I was gonna say, go ahead and start the timer whenever you're ready.
Okay, so on 3, I'm gonna hit this timer, and then you can move your character, and the race is on. Okay. Okay, Koopa.
Okay.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Timer started. Let's go. Alright, I'm not watching your stream.
All right.
I'm going to flip over to.
All right. I could catch 20 Pokemon right now.
No. You can fight 20 Pokemon. You can only catch 6 if you.
Oh,
Every
you're-
time you spend a token, you have to. It takes to catch catch a Pokemon, you have to spend a capture token, and you only have 6.
Haha! Oh, I can only catch 6. Okay. Oh, right.
But you can fight 20 of them. So
Well, I have 5 now.
Are you allowed to fight Pokemon?
What are the odds?
Like how does that
I actually caught it, so I'll be losing a capture token to a Rattata.
Nice. So remember, you have to nickname your Rattata.
We'll see. We'll see. Let me see. All right. So that's.
Oh, just so you know, so the end of the race is.
Oh, right.
The first
Damn
person
it.
to enter the Hall of Fame. So beating the Elite Four, and then after that, you enter the Hall of Fame. So wait, is there even random battles in this game, or is it just throwing Pokeballs? Like,
I have no idea. That's what I'm like trying to find out. Is there? Let me run away real quick.
Okay, so if you can't.
This is so strange. Wild Bellsprout.
Okay, so if you can't battle Pokemon, like normal,
Doesn't look like battling is a thing.
we'll keep playing until we know for sure it's not. But if you can't, then how it will work is capture, like, we have the encounters, right? So you have X amount of encounters per zone. But you can only keep, like, it takes a capture token to put it in your party and keep it. Otherwise you have to release it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you could still capture 20 Pokemon in that zone, but you would have to release everything that you don't spend a capture token on. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm battling my rival right now. So that means as soon as we can, we have to battle. We'll skip the first one. We'll skip this first one, okay?
Wait, you actually got to battle your rival? How'd you do that? You go back and talk to him?
Yeah, bro, I mean, this is a race. I got
Okay.
paralyzed!
Because I literally just started walking into the tall grass. So I'm like, alright, we do this. Alright, let's see how we do.
Oh, bro, did you go to the Pokemart?
Oh, is that where I have to go? To the Pokemart?
Yeah. Have you played Red or Blue before?
I haven't played it in 20 years, man.
I mean, I'm just asking.
Yeah, I have, but I haven't played it in 20 years, so I'm a little rusty. Pokemon has changed over the years. Okay, this is the Mart, right? That's not the Mart.
No, the Mart is inverted. Oh, what is this? Dude?
Oh.
You gotta pet your Pokemon? We picked the wrong game for this. What is this? It's so happy.
This is interesting.
It's like
So what?
It's mad at me. Scratch you here. I don't want to pet you anymore.
Oh, come on. That's another encounter token.
What is an encounter?
Are you kidding me? Get. There we go.
So can you not battle Pokemon? What is this?
That's what I'm wondering.
It sucks because I'm already paralyzed.
Doesn't even let me nickname it.
What do you mean?
Yeah, it didn't even give me the option to nick. Yeah.
When you captured it, it didn't let you.
Didn't even. Yeah, it didn't even give me the option of nicknaming it.
Alright, you caught a Pidgey. What happened?
It just went to the. It just got added to the Pokédex and then to the party.
Oh, that's long.
That's strange. Oh, he found a raspberry in the plants? That's cool. That's another one.
Maybe we should just, are any of the Pokemon downloadable? Or on the
The other ones? We could try Sword and Shield. What was the other ones? Sword and Shield?
I have Sword.
Hang on.
Sword is definitely more traditional.
Sword is definitely more traditional?
Yeah,
Okay.
I've been playing it a bit.
So we could use that then. I don't mind getting Sword or Shield. It has to be the same one, right?
Yeah, we should play the same one.
Okay, so I'll get Sword then.
Is the older ones on?
The older ones at the moment, as far as I know, no.
We can still do this game. We just have to modify the rules.
Well, yeah, this is definitely going to be a one. This is going to be more. We gotta do something more tailor made to this game.
So what we'll do then is we'll remove the capture token thing, and it'll just be the encounters, right? So when you enter a zone. Now I think that the capture tokens are used to put Pokemon in your party. So. So we'll change that to party tokens. So when you capture a Pokemon, you have to put it in the box right away. Let's say you get let's say you get 6 capture tokens automatically, right? And that fills up your party. Anything after that is whatever you encounter in the zone. And then if you want to switch a Pokemon out of your party, you have to spend a capture token. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, that does make sense? I think that's the only rule that really, like, is messed up, because it doesn't seem like you actually battle Pokemon in this game.
Yeah, I just finally got to battle my my rival. I didn't know I had to go to the mart at Viridian.
Okay, so then let's modify it like this, because that'll make the rules a little more simple. We have 12 capture tokens, okay? We start the game with 12 capture tokens. You see why?
Yeah, because it doesn't. There's no actual like battling, which is really weird for a Pokemon game not to have battle.
Yeah, I mean you battle.
So 12.
So the reason we have 12 capture tokens is because you're gonna fill up your party, right? And that'll take.
Yeah.
So not 12, but what's 6? Okay, so 6 plus 6. So 6 plus 5, so 11. 11. We have 11 capture tokens. Okay. 12 is fine. Let's just call it 12. So then, every time you capture a Pokemon, it takes up the capture token. Okay, until your party is full. Then you spend a capture token to switch a Pokemon out of your party.
Yeah.
Okay, other than that, you have the routes. You can, when you enter a new route, you roll the dice still, and then that gives you, we'll just call those route-specific capture tokens, right? Or not route-specific capture tokens, because in order to switch a Pokemon out of your party, you have to spend a capture token, which we should probably rename to make it more simple. So, okay, how about this? When you enter a zone and you roll that die, that's your capture token, okay? But then you have party tokens. So party tokens are what we're replacing capture tokens with, right? So you start the game with 12 party tokens, and anytime you want to add a Pokemon to your party, you spend a party token. Does that make sense? So when so you've added 3 Pokemon to your party already, right?
I think I had a 2.
2, okay, so you've spent 2 party tokens, which is what the capture tokens have become, and you get 12 of those.
So I have 10 now.
10 now, exactly. But you've captured X amount in that zone. So you captured 2 as well in Route 1. So that takes away from the 20 that you rolled from. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So that takes away 2 from the 20?
2 from the 20, exactly.
Okay.
So this area that I'm in now is yeah, see this will make sense. This will work actually. Okay, so how do I pull up the map? Town map.
I was gonna say, how long do I have to keep playing with my Eevee? Pivo, hey, how's it going?
So
Eevee's the cutest ever? Yes, I agree.
Pallet Town and then Route 1, right? And then to Meridian City. So I'm gonna roll for Route 2 right now. Okay? So Route 2, I have 5 capture tokens, right? That's what we're calling those? Route 2, I have 5 capture tokens. That means I can capture 5 Pokemon in Route 2, but when you add a Pokemon to your party, you spend a party token, which is what we've replaced the old capture tokens with. That makes sense. Right? That's 100% makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
I get it. And so basically, you need to spend 2 tokens to add a Pokemon to your party if you're capturing one. But if you're moving it from your box to your party, you're only spending a party token. Right? If you don't, if
Wait, I just got challenged by a trainer. What the heck?
What the hell? This is actually kind of hard to catch a Pokemon.
It's much harder than actually battling.
It's like not even. It's like spinning across the thing.
It's exactly like Pokemon. It's exactly like Pokemon Go. Just keep going.
It's nothing like Pokemon Go. Like Pokemon Go shows you the ball on the screen and shit.
This one does too.
No, it doesn't.
Oh no, it doesn't. Yeah, you're right.
Okay,
Well, I see it at the beginning, but then you just gotta flick it up. Just gotta flick it up like you're doing an underhanded throw.
All right. Underhanded throw. I get it. Okay, so now I have 11 party tokens, and Route 2 has 4 capture tokens. Okay, so this is making sense now, right?
Yeah.
So we just had to modify the rules a little bit before Pokemon Go. So I know it's gonna be confusing, but as we play, it should just make more sense. And unfortunately, we can't just name our Pokemon.
Yeah, no, like you caught one just now, and it didn't give you the option to name it, right?
Yeah, no, it just added it to my party. So I guess when we get to a name rate, we'll just drop that rule for this version of the game. It's just
It's a bit weird. Kind of takes away from the.
Again, at some point with a different version of.
Yeah, we could. At least for today, we'll do it with this game, and then next time we'll switch over to Pokemon Sword, and then do that one instead, because that one's more of a traditional Pokemon game.
I mean, if you want it, you don't have to buy the game. I feel like we could get through this whole game like this. We modify the rules. Like I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down
We just need to. We could finish this game. We need to solidify the rules. I'll make the front end, and then from there we'll finish the game.
Yeah. We can do it again with Sword if you want, or I would really prefer to do it with Sword. Because I think it would be a lot more fun.
My only problem with doing it with an older version of a game would be how would we battle each other?
Bro, you gotta get in real life. I come over to your house.
Meet up by we meet up IRL.
Yeah, come over to
I mean, we can do it that way.
Battle you. Let's go. Look, you get Pokeballs for beating trainers in this game.
It's so okay. So this is definitely a very non-traditional Pokemon game with maybe 1 or 2 traditional elements. So for PokeCircuit, we have to definitely take into account how this game runs, and then officially build the rules from there. Because it's gonna be hard to.
Yeah, we'll have to update things as we go. If you're down to get Sword, I'm down to switch to Sword after this, because it's gonna be a lot easier to run. The only reason
To run PokeCircuit, yeah.
But either way, I think
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't.
works the way
I
it
don't know why I didn't think. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of sword.
I don't know. But anyway, so
I should have thought of it.
I'm rolling for Viridian Forest now. So I rolled a 16. So I have 16 capture tokens in Viridian Forest.
All right. Is this the Viridian route? Hang on. Yeah. So Viridian route is to the left of me, right? How'd you get the map? Oh, here we go.
Right away.
Well, no, in the play with Mazapan, communicate, bag, Pokédex?
Dude, I only have this.
No, that wasn't it.
So yeah, I'll leave it up to you if you want to switch.
Oh, here's the option to play with others.
Can we battle each other?
We might be able to. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's see if we can. Yeah. Yeah, single battle right here.
Alright, I guess we should battle. Well, let's skip the first battle, and then we'll just do it after the battle after. Let's skip the first battle.
Okay.
Because it happens immediately, you know? In every other Pokemon
Mhm.
it would happen immediately.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to open the map.
Oh, if you go to bag.
Oh, it's in bag. I'm like legitimately looking for the map. Why is it in bag?
It's an item.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense.
And then town map.
Okay, so Viridian Route, or it's the one on the left, right? Viridian Route 22.
No, 22 is a different route. You should be going to Viridian. Route 2 is the next route you'll roll for. You can't get to Route 22
okay.
until you have... Well, you could go over there, actually, I think, if you wanted to, because that's where the Elite Four... That's where the Victory Road is.
Oh, never mind then. Yeah, so I was going the wrong way. I was about to go the wrong way. All right, so going straight up, and I got to roll for it. I got an 11.
Okay, so Route 2, you go to Route 2, right?
Yeah, Route 2. I got 11. I've got a max 11 Pokemon, right?
You have 11. You start with 12 party tokens. Like, okay, I just captured a Pokemon in Viridian Forest, right? So I have 16 capture tokens in Viridian Forest, because every time you enter a zone, you roll for how many capture tokens you get. So now I'm gonna go down.
Which one do I roll for?
The
D20 still?
Yeah, so then I'm gonna go
For the capture.
I'm gonna go
Alright, I got 15 capture tokens.
15, and then because I'm adding this to my party, because it automatically will add Pokemon to your party to F6, I'm gonna go down to 10 party tokens. That should be making sense now. And then also, we should be doing this other roll.
So I have 15 party tokens, right?
Exactly. You have 15 capture tokens. You should have like what 10 party tokens. And then every time
Okay, I still have 10 party.
Okay. And then every time you capture a Pokemon, you have to roll the fate die. So I didn't do that with my first one, but I'm gonna do it with this one.
Which is the fate die?
Fate die is the D10. So
D10?
Yeah, you should do it. You hadn't done it with your first two, right?
Yeah.
How many do you have right now?
Think. Let me check. 3.
Okay, so after this, every Pokemon you catch going forward, you have to roll a fate die for.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm not gonna roll it, but I'll roll it for everyone else.
Okay. Okay, so I just ran into a Weedle. That's... So I've got... That's one... Okay, now I just gotta capture it, right? And I'm gonna spend a party token.
Yep, and a capture token for that.
So that's 14 capture tokens now, 9 party tokens.
Yep.
Got it. Alright, now I gotta roll the fate die, right?
Yes.
I got a 3.
Okay, so do you have the list up there, or do you want me to tell you what it is? You're gonna have to check in the future.
Okay, fate.
So a 3 is.
I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it. Fate die.
Oh, shit, a Pikachu!
Smell you later? I gotta smell you later.
So choose a player to gain a release strike. So that means I get a release strike, right? Unless you're gonna give it to yourself.
You get a release strike then.
Hey, okay, so I have 1 release strike. So 2 more and I have to release a Pokemon.
Alright, release strike. I got 1.
No, you give it to me. I have to.
Okay, I give it to you, but I wrote it down just to keep it how many I have, keep count.
But you don't have any. I have. You get.
Yeah, I don't have any, but once you do give me one, which will happen, then I can start adding them on. I'm just writing it down.
It like curves the ball all weird.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. It just got up. All right.
You broke out, bro. Oh, it does show the ball. But once you say get ready, it doesn't show the ball.
Yeah. Can't get by that way, can I?
Nice. So now I have 14. I have 14 Viridian capture tokens, and I have 9 party tokens, and I'm gonna roll the fate die. Okay, so I rolled a 7. 7 is cure. So gain 1 Poké Center token. Nice. So now I have 10 Poké Center tokens.
All right.
What up, Game World Traveler? I'm not sure.
Now we
how
got
long ago
13.
you wrote that message, so sorry. I've been.
Okay.
I didn't
He's
realize
been-
how different Pokemon Go was from Pokemon Let's Go was from the other Pokemon. So we've been having to modify our rule set a little bit, but it's been pretty fun.
Yeah. I got... Is that a 9? Yeah, I got a 9. That is divination. Choose a player other than yourself to roll the fate die. Well, BK, you gotta roll that fate die, buddy.
Okay. Alright, so I rolled an 8, helping hand. So choose a player other than yourself to gain a capture token. So Koopa, you get a capture token, which is not capture anymore, that's a party token.
So I go from 8 party tokens back to 9. All right.
Thanks for stopping in, Game World Traveler. Hopefully you're doing well, buddy. You know how it can be out there in the streets.
Yeah, this is definitely not a traditional cuz like literally just capturing Pokemon, your Pokemon are already leveling up. There is no battling.
Yeah, I know. But I think the rules that we
Kinda, yeah. Yeah.
I think
I'm just getting used to them now.
we probably shouldn't be rolling D20s anymore, though, for the zones. Like, we should probably be rolling like a
Yeah, 'cause-
D6s, maybe?
D6 would be fine, yeah, because this is
Bro, a fucking
seems like a
hero.
more. This seems like a more light version. That's another encounter, so I go from.
So we'll change it then, right?
I go
From now on, when we enter a new zone, we're gonna roll a D6.
Gotcha.
This is so weird. The whole, like, throwing a Pokeball at people is so weird.
Yeah, it's very strange. It's a weird feeling.
But you know what?
Part of me likes it because it feels like Pokemon Go.
Kind of, but I wish it was more like Pokemon.
It kind of is because it instead of touchscreen, it's motion control.
Well, yeah, but you like, how do you have control of curving the ball? Like in Pokemon Go, it's really easy. With your finger, you can spin the ball, and you have a really easy way to like navigate where it goes. I just caught a Pichu.
Yeah.
I just got a Pichu.
All right.
So that puts me at 13 and 8.
I've got 8 now, 12 and 8. 12 capture tokens, 8 party tokens. Ah,
Sick, dude.
this is awesome.
Okay, so I just captured a Pokemon, so I have to roll the fake die. I gotta remember that. It's difficult for me to roll this because of how this works on my end, but we'll fix it next time. Okay, I rolled a 7, which is Cure. That means I gain a Pokemon Center token. So now I have 11 Pokemon Center tokens, which honestly, this game
All right,
seems so easy.
fate die.
I'm gonna need them.
Gain one Pokemon or one thing of my choice. It's I guess I got one more Pokemon Center token. I got one fate die.
That's like...
Yeah.
What zone am I in now?
This is Viridian Forest. Is this a new zone or is this still considered Route 2?
Still Route 2. So
Gotcha.
after you
So
exit
I'm
Viridian
gonna
Forest, you're still in Route 2. So I'm in
Gotcha.
Beaver City now.
I haven't gotten there yet. Okay, so this is my next encounter. So I got 6 out of 11.
The rival is so nice in this game compared to the other one.
What the? You're gonna be mine, Pikachu.
Okay,
Are you kidding me?
so I'm not gonna use the Pokemon Center.
There we go. There we go. Pikachu's mine.
Nice. So rolling that capture. Yeah, see, once the
11.
pots get filled, it'll kind of make more sense. You know, once our party gets
Okay, and I've got 7 party tokens left. All right, rolling a fate die. I got 1 again.
One is bad.
Free ride. Gain 1. Gain 1 token of your choice. So I guess I'll add 1 more to the party to get 8 again.
No, this
So I can be able to capture more.
So KYS is clear. So gain 1 implemented stripe of your choice. So you gain a stripe of your choice.
Oh, the fate. I thought the fate rolls were 1-to-1. Okay, so I guess not. Then let me put that
Stripe
back
is
down.
different than token. So wait, did you roll a 1 last time?
Yep.
Okay, so
I was reading it wrong.
But I still get a reset strike, not a release strike. So I have 2 reset strikes now.
Oh no.
So choose a player to gain a reset strike. So I have 2 reset strikes. So one more, you roll a 1 more time, I have to reset my game. Means I should probably save it.
KYS. Yep. KYS. Okay. Okay, so that, I guess that makes sense. Okay. Took me a second. I thought I was getting free ride the whole time.
No, you were rolling 1s, not 10s, right? So after you have to
No.
re-roll too. So KYS and crit means you need to re-roll that die.
I gotta re-roll?
Yeah.
Alright, I got 9. Divination.
Divination is choose a player
Choose a-
other than yourself to roll the fate die. So now I have to roll the fate die.
Yeah, you gotta roll the fate die. Ain't no other player but me.
Okay, so I rolled
And
a 5,
you.
which is Ice Beam. So you have a freeze strike now.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 of those.
Oh, that means I gotta
Exactly.
free strike, so free strike. Freeze strikes.
17 minutes. 17 minutes.
Does the free strike take effect immediately?
Once you get 3 of these, you can literally stop playing.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, so I need 3 of them before I stop playing. Okay, so I've got a 1 free strike.
Yeah, and I have 2
Alright.
reset strikes. So if you give me 1 more reset strike, no matter what I'm doing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's terrible, bro. You're so mean.
Wait, you got the free strike or I got the freeze?
You got the free strike. I got the reset strike.
Ah, gotcha.
I'm so happy you're here, Game World Traveler. I haven't watched your newest forest video, but I've been meaning to. I'm gonna catch it either tomorrow or later tonight.
Okay.
So Koopa's working on an overlay that'll help explain it all. And honestly, I had no idea how Pokemon Go worked before we started, so I built this game.
So we're building it as we go at this point.
We're like updating the rules as we go, which is cool because now we can like make it ready for Pokemon Go. But the thing is, I'm at the first gym and he's still in Meridian Forest.
I'm trying to get as many as can here.
Yeah, he keeps like
Plus-
catching stuff and rolling things around. But once I beat this gym, I get to roll for some tokens, which I'm gonna probably.
All right.
I'm probably-
Mazapan!
Just in case you reset strike me, bro.
You're gonna fight Dwayne the Brock Johnson?
Dwayne the Brock Johnson.
Somebody had photoshopped Dwayne Johnson closing his eyes and making him look like Brock.
That's funny. They look funny in this game. Like their heads are a little bigger, but they're not chibi.
Yeah. Okay. Come here, you. I'm still capturing. Okay, I got.
But like, dude, think about
I do love that.
What if he's got a poop?
He's gonna shit on your head. I mean, unless. All right.
Just keep going. I know, like, I lost a bunch of footage when I did Booster Quest, and honestly, I spent way too long beating myself up over it. Like, we just gotta get
Mm-hmm. All right, another roll. One again.
One again? No, you're lying. You are lying.
I am not.
Oh
I
my
am
God.
not.
I
See, this is
literally
why I want to make the overlay.
I'm so happy I
See-
freaking saved. I'm literally resetting right now. You're a F you.
Oh my God, what is my luck?
What do you? Yeah. What strike did you implement, bro? Hold on, I'll reset the
divination, or it was crit. I have to re-roll? Okay.
Anytime you roll
Okay,
a 1 or a 10, you have to
What is
re-roll.
wrong with my dice? I keep getting 1. Okay, this time I got 0. Wait, 0? Oh, is this 10? That would be 10, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this time I got 10. Free ride. Gain 1 token of my choice. Giving myself 1 more party token.
10 means you need to re-roll again. 10 and 1, you re-roll.
Okay.
So I'm done with the release strikes. I have 0 again because you gave me 3. I reset the game.
Finally, a different number. I got 6.
I'm mad at you, bro.
What?
I was about
Alright,
to beat
I got-
Brock. I'm so lucky.
Alright, I got
finished
6.
before that.
Oh, right. I forgot we implemented this. Okay, so you got a push-up strike, buddy.
So push-up strike we're not doing, right? So then it's gonna be a strike of your choice.
What strikes are there? How many strikes are there?
There's freeze strike, reset strike, and release strike.
So 3.
Which one?
So there's 3 of them, right? So there's 3 strikes.
Freeze, reset, and release.
So what if I add that to a dice instead? That way it picks that at random.
Sure.
Question is, which one? So
It's probably
okay,
unless you want to actually do push-up. Dude, I gotta crit this one.
not
I'm gonna lose my Pokemon. I'm so
okay.
mad at
I'm gonna.
you. So mad at you.
We'll do a free strike. We'll do a free strike since I get to choose. I was gonna try to link it to a randomizer too, where if you get a strength, it just get a random one. Yeah, you just give a random strike to your player of your choice. But for now, I'll just pick free strike for today.
Okay, we'll do it randomly. Well, no,
Yeah.
I don't think we should do
Once-
it randomly. We should be able to pick it. Because that makes it more powerful. It's like if you have 3 free strikes, I could be like, get a free strike, so then that way you get half the free.
Yeah.
So we'll just let you.
Oh my god. My Pokemon are learning too much. I've got a clan. We got a Metapod. We got a Metapod. Metapod. Okay. I'm getting that too. So that's 7. I got 9 more capture tokens. And I got 7 more. I got 7 more of these party tokens. Huh. Ah, dang! I thought I got it at the perfect timing. All right, got my D10 again. I got a Kakuna. I got 9. Divination. Choose a player that to roll the fate die. Alright, this time you roll the fate die, buddy.
Alright, so I rolled a 1, which means I get a.
No.
I get to. So wait, how many strikes do you have?
For what?
'Cause every
I only
time
have
you
1
roll
free
a
strike.
1 no, every time you roll a 1, you have to gain an incremented strike of your choice. And you roll 3 ones.
Oh. Then I have to freeze then. I'll just add them all to freeze.
So then you're gonna stop playing for 1 whole minute? You gonna time that?
Well, what? Yeah, let me get my phone.
You also have a release strike, okay? Or not a release
So-
strike, a reset strike. I'm gonna give myself another free strike. Okay, so I have 2 free strikes.
Okay, so let me. Whoops. Alright, starting timer now. I'm gonna have the sound on my phone so that we can all. And my phone's gonna be near the microphone so that we can hear when my time is up. until I could get a front end working. Once I get a front end working, I really think this would be a definite, more streamlined experience, and one that makes sense for the viewers. I really want to work on that. Nice. Oh wait, what? You lost the Pikachu? Oh no! Damn, you gotta let him go.
This makes me want game travel. This makes me want to watch the OG. I know, right? Where you like, where Busey with him is like freezing them, and he's like, "Oh, we're all friends" or whatever. I love that.
Which one?
The first
You watched the OG Pokemon movie? Oh, the first one. Did you see the remake?
No, I didn't know there was
6,
a remake.
5. They remade it with 3D CG.
Koopa?
Pretty good.
I hate it. I lost my Pikachu.
Can you hear my?
Yeah, I hate it.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute. So I want to make sure if you can hear my timer, time is up.
I heard you. Okay, so yeah, great movie, exactly. You know, like, dude, Ash is just like, he's the homie, man. You know, he tries so hard and just sucks so bad. He says the remake is trash. The Koopa doesn't.
Remake is trash. Sorry.
Koopa
No, I know. You're talking to the guy who had the first Pokemon movie DVD.
Dude, I can't remember, for some reason I can't remember the songs, but I had the soundtrack and those songs were banging. They were so good.
Yeah, they were that one had good songs. Pokemon 2000 had good songs.
What was
Pokemon
the
3
friendship song, bro? I gotta listen to that now so I can sing it like an idiot.
We'll listen to it after,
Alright.
because we still got this thing going.
Okay, so I'm gonna spend one of my Phoenix Downs to keep my Pikachu, okay? So I have 2 Phoenix Downs. Alright.
What is my luck that I keep getting one?
I had it
Oh
on
no!
VHS. That's dope, dude. I saw it in the theaters, I think, and I remember getting like the Mew, right? You got like a Mew card from it.
A Mew card. When you bought a VHS, you got a Mew card. Mine gave me a Pikachu card.
Those were the days.
For some reason.
Those were the days, man.
Yeah, man, those were the good old days.
It's cool, like, Pokemon is so multi-generational now. Like, don't tell me you've got to be BK, right? How did you know that, bro? Hey, it's Blue! Wait, so Blue is like Gary, right? Or no?
I guess.
Have you seen Pokemon Generations? Game Traveler, have you seen Pokemon Generations?
Damn it. 8 and 6.
It is fire. It's so good, dude. It's like 5 episodes of literally the best Pokemon you will ever watch. I mean, I guess I can't say that because I haven't seen the new stuff, but it's
Oh yeah, the
so
one with Red
good.
instead of Ash?
Yeah, Pokemon Generations.
Yeah. With Red instead of Ash? Yeah, that one was really good. Only like 10 episodes. It was so damn good.
Okay, so yeah, it's great. Yeah, he agrees. Okay, so
Alright, rolling.
I need a gym, so I have to roll. Right? Is this gym? Is that a roll?
Alright. I got a 7. Cure. Gain 1 Pokemon Center token.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll a d6, and I got a 5, so I'm gonna get 5 Phoenix Downs. No, I'm gonna get 3 Phoenix Downs, so that puts me at 3. Okay, 3, so that puts me at 5 Phoenix Downs, and then I have 2 more, so I'll do 2 party tokens. 8, 9, 10. So I have 10 party tokens, 5 Phoenix Downs, and I'm about to use a Pokemon Center, which means I need to roll the Fate die, and that puts me at 10 Pokemon Center tokens.
Okay, I just learned something.
What's that?
I'm bad at directions.
Alright, so
I'm bad at directions.
rolling the Fate die right now. So
Alright, let's take a look at the
I
map and
rolled
see
a
where I'm at.
3. So 3 is smell you later. Bro, you got a release strike. Get that release strike.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, I got 1 release strike. My first release strike.
That's right.
Okay. Am I going the right way? I really hope I am.
Did I use the Pokemon Center? I did use the Pokemon Center. Alright, so I'm gonna put this Pikachu up front. I would have had to release the Pikachu because he died, but I spent a Phoenix down.
Another Pokemon battle?
Koopa, you're way far behind, bro. I have a whole batch.
I've been capturing Pokemon left and right. All right, so I rolled a 7, but captured him. Yeah, I have.
Okay, so I just entered Route 3. So since we changed from D20s, I'm gonna roll. I want to see if it's on camera.
Tackle.
So I rolled a 3, so I can. So in Route 3, I have 3.
Eevee!
So what kind of Pokemon? I know that Nidoran pops up in Route 3 and the other one. And Jigglypuff shows up on this route. I want to give me a Jigglypuff.
No, I'm running from this one.
Dude,
I've got a lot of
Misty before you fight Brock in this race.
I'm lost. I literally cannot find my way.
You are lost in Viridian Forest.
I am legitimately lost.
No.
I have no idea where to. Are you kidding me? No, I'm running from this one too.
So hey, how do you know a Pikachu is male or female?
They usually have the symbol there.
No. I'm glad they're still making new ones, and I have beard off of the main story. If that makes sense. Yeah, no, I feel you. Like, they have the, I haven't watched any of the new stuff, but I actually do want to, because I think it's pretty cool. Like, it's nice that Ash finally made champion and all that stuff, but also from, like, the way Pokemon now has transitioned into a lifestyle rather than...
Ah, come on, another Pokemon battle, really?
It's cool that Legends exists, you know, like, I played a little bit of Legends Arceus, and it's awesome that they've, like, evolved the formula past what it used to be. Although I personally still really like the battle system, so I hope they come out with, like, a game that's just the battle system. Like, I used to play a lot of Pokemon, Showdown, I think it was. It's like a browser application, and I used to play that a lot because you could just like make a party and then battle online community. And that was really fun. But it's just disconnected from everything, so it's kind of like I don't know how to explain it. Ever since I started like getting into MMOs and stuff, it's because when things are like disconnected like that, they're not a part of the game ecosystem. It kind of feels not as important. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, for whatever reason, Pokemon Go feels really cool because it's connected to the entire ecosystem. If I catch a Pokemon in Pokemon Go, I can transfer it into Sword or this game, and then I can play that online with VGC, even though I will never ever enter a VGC online. The fact that like it's tied to the greater ecosystem makes it feel so much more real to me, which is like I think a broken mindset.
Stop challenging me! 25 years of this game and I'm still not allowed to say no. Would you like to battle? No! I don't have any Pokemon!
Koopa, when two trainers' eyes meet, they have to battle.
Apparently that's legal, that's law.
Yes! Dude! You said 20 years of, like, this guy broke the rules. You just said that and the guy I just talked to broke the rules. Okay, for sure, I will. I'll send you my, I think, is it just username? I'll send it to you, though. I'll send it to you on Instagram. I've had there's a gym in Austin, which is in between Winnemucca and, here, I'll actually show you. Oh, okay, so the timer just ended, dude. So finish whatever you're doing, and then we're gonna have to wrap up the stream.
Gotcha. I was legitimately about to reach Brock. Ah! Another battle! No!
Finish the battle, finish the battle, and then in the post-show, I'm gonna show Game Traveler World. Basically, like I can't actually. Anyways, I'll send you a screenshot of it later, dude. But I've had a on my way back from
Alright, I'm putting...
Vegas from Winnemucca. I stopped at a place called Austin, and there was a. I think I'm actually gonna lose to this Bulbasaur. And there was a gym there, and I put my Venusaur in, and it's literally been there for the last 15 days. It's just like hanging on.
That's cool.
Right? I've given it.
That is so cool.
Golden raspberry. Dude, I'm gonna like lose all my Pokemon to this Bulbasaur.
No way. You've been speeding through it, and I've been taking my time.
I seriously think he's gonna lose all of my Pokemon. Okay, I got some potions. I should actually heal Runner and drop it. Ride 50 paces strong.
Okay, okay.
No! Dude, I just used a potion on a Pokemon that was fully healed.
No! Alright, I'm gonna use a, oh wait, the time is up. I can't do anything, actually. I just got to the end of Route 2, and I'm going towards the city. So let me, alright, I'm at Pewter City, finally.
Dude, what? I'm gonna lose my Camembert. I'll let him go.
No!
He can die.
You'll let go the Caterpie? No, I'm holding on to everybody.
The stream is over, because he's just died. I'm not gonna spend it. I'm not gonna spend it. He's dead.
Gotcha.
So we'll release him.
Aww. Alright, so I'm at Pewter City finally. Let us... Where's the save button? I'm gonna save my progress so I don't lose all of it.
Like, literally, I just clicked the wrong button, and that's just how it works. That's just it.
You, brother, how's it been, man?
Can you try and
Oh,
make
those aren't ready. I really gotta turn those off
a
until...
little louder if possible. Oh no, yeah, for sure, for sure. We actually just ended the. So we're trying to.
Yeah, those aren't ready. We're working on that. Hopefully next stream with Pokemon we'll have that ready. Somebody tried to redeem somebody trying to redeem a PokéChat command.
Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. It will be ready next stream. Dude, see, people.
Yeah, next stream when we get back to Pokemon, it'll be ready. It'll be ready. Basically, play Pokemon through the chat.
Okay, so I'm going to release my Caterpie now, and then we'll end the stream.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you hanging out with me, Game Traveler. It's dope that you showed up. How do I... There's not a box or anything.
What are you looking for?
There's not a computer in this game.
It should be in the Pokemon Center, isn't it?
No. Okay, well, we'll figure that out next
Well,
stream. I can't use
check upstairs, maybe?
There's not a stairs.
Or maybe it's not a... Hang on, Caterpie. Here's the ability to change the name.
Where?
Oh my god, so I finally figured that out. So the first time I actually go into the Pokemon, you select the Pokemon and at the bottom it says change name.
Okay, so in the...
So we could bring back that rule.
Yeah, in the pre-stream next time, we will do that.
We will theme out each Pokemon, yeah.
So we're gonna transition into the
Oh, here it is. Take out a Pokeball. I think this is the release button. Oh no. Oh, there is no. We actually have our own Pokemon box. Yeah, you can release through here.
Where? Take out a
So
Pokeball.
go to
Oh no.
yeah, take out a Pokeball.
No, that's
And then press Y, you go to the Pokebox. And then from here you can move Pokemon, remove from party.
Okay, cool. So Caterpie, we're gonna remove from
Send to
party.
Professor. I think that send to Professor is the release button.
Okay, and then send to Professor.
So press Y instead. There you go.
No, I didn't do it. Okay. So send
Remove from party.
Set. Okay, so we're sending him to the professor. Message after presentation. Blah blah blah. We got a candy. Okay. All right. Bye, Caterpie. We miss you, buddy. You died in battle. Alright. So now we're going to transition into the post-show. So I'm going to put on the timer for 5 minutes, okay? Are you ready, Koopa?
I forget. What's the post show do?
Well, I'm going to open up a pack of cards, and then we're just going to kind of talk about what happened and, like, how we feel and what we're doing. And then we're going to, like, plug anything we want to plug, and then we're going to say goodbye.
Okay.
So that way it feels like a complete show, you know? The pre-show is just, like, starting the show, introducing ourselves. The show is us doing the race. And then the post-show is the outro of the show, you know? So that way we can make it feel like an actual podcast or show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I'm starting the 5-minute timer. All right, and then so while you talk about how it feels, like how do you feel about the game overall? And I'm gonna
overall this reality game to actually use kind of a real world situation and like really add to the Pokemon rules definitely changes the game altogether. Even though we're still learning the game in and of itself, changing these rules and adding this little caveats with encounters, capturing Pokemon, definitely adds to. My big thing is I really, really, really desperately think that we should have a front end. And not just a front end, I kind of want to get a front end that me and you can run that will communicate with each other. So if we do send a freeze token and then you have the freeze token active, mine will send a communication to yours, and I can actually make it so that it can have a particle effect on the screen that'll freeze your stream, forcing you to essentially telling you visually, telling the audience he's been frozen until he stops moving and then starts this timer. It's gonna stay frozen.
Yeah, kind of like in Mario Kart when you get the ink on your screen or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of like in Mario Kart, yeah, when you get the ink on your screen. So imagine having that, but with the freeze token, or with the release token.
Exactly.
I'll have like little effects of like death pop up or something, or like little black smoke come up saying, release Pokemon now. Something visual for our audience to really be a part of it.
No, I feel that. Also, real quick, I just wanted to give another shout out to Game World Traveler, dude. Thank you so much for showing up, and I'm glad that you caught the stream too. It's really awesome. Like, it means a lot to me.
Yep, and I'm so glad we're doing this so that we're like learning this new situation, figuring all this out, so we can effectively do this together, and really start building on this. Now I can actually explain it because my buddy Snow was asking me about your rules, and I was terrible at explaining these rule sets to him, and I really felt like an idiot. So now that I fully can kind of understand these rules and can actually like explain it, it's definitely an interesting like add-on to the Pokemon story, really, to the Pokemon run. And I'm curious to like get more feedback on it in and of itself, because I actually do want to kind of get the audience involved, whether through PokéChat or heck, even that front end. I can have it so that the audience can start, interacting with our streams.
Definitely. I think we both have a lot of work to do. Me with getting PokéChat set up for, obviously PokéChat won't work on YouTube just the way the API works on YouTube, but maybe eventually I'll also start streaming on Twitch. But for now, I'd really like it to be something that's like a tool for your stream to help kind of like boost you up a bit, because it would make me feel really good if like I could contribute to your growth. Like, that's something that would make me feel really good. But also,
I'd be very grateful for that.
No,
I'd be very grateful for that.
You're here showing up, even trying my game, like playing PokéCircuit with me, and like if your friends are interested, it would be cool if in the future, like I know Game World Traveler likes to play video games. Like at some point, maybe like me, Game World Traveler, and you and Yosh, and we do like a 4-person race or something. Like that would be really cool.
Or me and yeah, or heck, me and Snow could do something similar, and I could walk him through the rules and explain it to him, and then he can tell other people on how these rules work.
Exactly. And
Because
if
one
Snow
thing
wants to
that's
add his own rules, and like if he wants to update the GitHub, he's way more than welcome to. 1 minute
yeah,
left, so we should plug our stuff and get out of here.
yeah, okay. I guess thank you everybody for watching. You can follow me on YouTube, Rosington Koopa. Same thing with Twitch, Rosington Koopa. Those are the only places you can really follow me. I don't do social media, so I don't have a Twitter or Discord. I have a Discord, but I don't have my own what's it called? My own server. Because I just don't know how to run and moderate my own server. So I'll mostly be either in Yoshkin's server or just drifting to different servers of other people.
All right, and then that was our first stream of Poké Circuit. I'm BK. That was Robbington Koopa, and I greatly appreciate you hanging out with me. Please hit the like or subscribe button, and have a great day. Don't forget to keep moving forward on your goals. And